After School. I am Miss Nancy Amit Kumar, your new assistant and English teacher. So, for this academic year, that is 2020 and 21, I'll be teaching you history, geography, political science, and English subject. As you all know, due to this pandemic, our schools have been shut down. So, we all are at home, but we can't stop our studies. So, our school has started online classes. So, let's begin our first SST class, SST online class. So, from today, I'll be teaching you history, geography, political science, and English online. Okay, so let's begin. I want you all to open your history textbooks and go to the index, that is, the contents. So here comes your contents of the textbook, that is index of the textbook. So you can see there are total 10 chapters. So first 5 are for first semester and the second are for second semester. But this year, due to this pandemic, we don't know how the exam pattern will be. Will it be in a semester pattern or anything else? So for time being, let's ignore about the examination session and pattern, but we'll concentrate about on our chapters. So we'll be studying the chapters online and we'll be solving the exercises. You'll also get some homeworks to do and some self studies which you'll have to do by yourself. Okay, so now we'll go to our first chapter. I want you all to open your chapter number 1, that is sources of history. Now here you can see chapter number 1, sources of history. Now if you remember, in class 6th standard you have studied sources of history. Do you know what are the sources of history? First tell me, what do you mean by the word source? Now source means from where do we get that thing? A thing, from where do we get it? That is known as source. हिंदी में अगर कहा जाए तो हम उसको ज़रिया बोलते हैं. कौन से ज़रिए से हमको वो चीज़ मिल रही है? From where we are getting that particular thing. That is known as a source. And history means, what do you mean by history? Everybody knows the simple term or definition of history is the events occur in the पास्ट इज नोन एज हिस्ट्री. जो कुछ भी पास्ट में होता है उसको हम हिस्ट्री बोलते हैं. हिस्ट्री कैन नॉट बी योर प्रेजेंट और फ्यूचर. हिस्ट्री इज ऑलवेज इज योर पास्ट. सो वॉट एवर थिंग्स और वॉट एवर इवेंट्स ऑकर इन योर पास्ट इज नोन एज हिस्ट्री. Yes, so from childhood we have been studying history. So sources of history. So what are the sources? कौन सी चीज़ें हैं जहाँ से हमें हिस्ट्री के बारे में पता चलता है? What are the things from where do we get to know about the history? Now see, we are studying history, but from where do we get to know about this history? कुछ ना कुछ तो होगा जहाँ से हमें पता चलता है कि ये हिस्ट्री में हुआ था. There must be some things from where we get to know that yes, this particular event has occurred in our past. So what are those sources? So those sources are categorized in 3 main types. If you remember, this particular thing you have studied in 6th standard, and the 3 main sources of history are, the very first source is written source, the second is oral source, and the third is material source. Written, oral, and material, these are the 3 sources of history. Then again, there are many things covered in material sources. There are many things covered in oral, as well as many things covered in written sources. Okay, so let's see what are those. Now let's start reading. We'll start from our first line of the chapter. Till now we have studied the history of ancient, medieval, and modern India. Yes, this is true that we have studied the history of ancient India. Ancient means very old. Then we also studied the history of medieval, that is middle time, and also the modern India. Modern means the post independence era. Now post, pre and post, these are the two words. Pre means previous and post means after. Whenever we use the word pre, it means before, and post means after. So pre independence means the era before independence, and post means the era or the time after independence. So next, this year we have to study the history of India in the post independence era. So now we are going to study the post independence history. That means when India got independence, from there till now we are going to study. Sources of modern history are different from those of ancient and medieval history. Yes, now एंशंट एंड मिडिवल हिस्ट्री के जो सोर्सेज थे, द सोर्सेज फ्रॉम वेयर वी गेट टू नो अबाउट द एंशंट एंड मिडिवल हिस्ट्री वर डिफरेंट, एंड टुडेज सोर्सेज, नाउ वी आर इन मॉडर्न एरा, many things have been changed after the independence of India. So but obviously जो चीज़ें पास्ट में थी और जो चीज़ें प्रेजेंट में है, there will be a huge difference in both the things. See children, I am purposely using Hindi language in between so that you can understand it in a more easier way. If you want me to explain only in English, I can also explain only in English, and if you want me to explain partially, that is both in Hindi and English as well, you please message me down that how do you want the explanation. Do you want it totally in English or partially? Partially means both the way, half Hindi and half English, so that it will be better for you to understand. I don't have any problem with in Hindi as well as with English. You just please WhatsApp on your group that in which language you want the explanation, because I don't want language to be a barrier in learning, teaching and learning process. मुझे language problem नहीं चाहिए. Whatever I am teaching, it should reach you. मैं जो भी पढ़ा रही हूँ वो बहुत अच्छी तरीके से आपको समझना चाहिए. So please message me that in which language you are comfortable. Do you want the explanation of the chapters totally in English, or do you want it half Hindi and half in English? Okay, so for time being, let's continue. I'll be waiting for your reply, students. You please reply. We can so we were like, yeah, so पास्ट मतलब एंशंट इन वेरी ओल्ड डेज एंड इन मिडिवल हिस्ट्री, ये जो दो हिस्ट्री थी, इसमें ये हिस्ट्री जहाँ से हमें मिल रही थी वो सोर्सेस अलग है, और अभी जो हिस्ट्री हमें पढ़ने को मिल रही है मॉडर्न हिस्ट्री, उसके सोर्सेस अलग है. We can study history with the help of various sources. Yes, we can study history with the various sources that are written sources, material sources, oral sources, and the sources in audio visual medium. So these three sources I have already told you, that written source, oral source and material source, but also one more source is there, that is audio visual medium. Now what do you mean by audio visual? Audio visual means where we can even see the things and where we can even hear, both the way. Audio means audible, जो हम सुन सकते हैं, and visual means जो हम आंखों से देख सकते हैं at a time. Audio visual, for example TV. Now TV हम देख भी सकते हैं और सुन भी सकते हैं at a time, so it is a audio visual form. For example, if we take a radio, now tell me, is a radio audio visual? The answer is no. Radio is not audio visual because we can only hear the radio, so it is only audio, not video. So radio is not a audio visual thing. But TV, if we see, it is a audio visual thing. Again mobile, if we see any video clips in mobile, it again turns into audio visual thing. So understand what do you mean by audio visual medium, which we can hear and see at a time. In the modern period, we have to take note of various sources at the regional, state, national as well as international level. We can write history with the help of these sources. Now see, the first is return source. In return source, see, you can see a diagram is drawn over there, and the things are being divided into return sources. Now what are the things? Newspaper, periodical, diaries, reference books, correspondence, documents in the archives, government gadgets, postage stamps, and encyclopedias. So these are the things that are being covered or considered or categorized under return sources. ये जो भी चीज़ें है वो return sources के अंडर आती है. Now why these things are considered in return sources? इसको return sources में क्यों लिया गया है? Because newspaper, if newspaper we see, can we hear the newspaper? No, it is all about print media, so it comes into return form. Understand? Okay, so next, do you know the place where historical documents are preserved is called archives? Now see, there are many documents found in our history. ऐसा हो सकता है क्या कि हिस्ट्री में कभी कोई लिखी हुई चीज़ या कोई कागज़ या कोई भी प्रिंटेड चीज़ मिली ही ना हो? इज़ दैट पॉसिबल? नो. सो ऑल द डॉक्यूमेंट्स विच वी गेट और विच द एक्सपर्ट्स गॉट in the past era, that all documents are preserved in at one place. ऐसे कहीं भी रख देंगे क्या वो? No, it is considered as a very important thing, because through that we come to know about our history, and it is a proof. Yes, it is a proof that this and this thing happened in the past. So that documents are very securely stored in one place, and that place is known as archives. Understood? So the place where historical documents are preserved is called archives. Next, the main office of the National Archives of India is at New Delhi. So the main office of India's National Archive is in New Delhi. It is the largest among the archives in Asia. So not only in India, but our Indian Archives of India is the largest among the Asian continent. Next, just as newspapers are considered the fourth pillar of democracy in the modern period, they are also a major medium of information. Yes, we all know newspaper is the main source of information. Various informations are being covered by our newspaper, and the best thing about newspaper is that it is very very cost effective. कॉस्ट इफेक्टिव मीन्स बहुत सस्ते में न्यूज़पेपर मिल जाता है. हार्डली आई थिंक विद इन 5 रुपीज़ वी गेट द न्यूज़पेपर. येस, 5 रुपीज़ में न्यूज़पेपर आ जाता है. इफ़ ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा भी महंगा पकड़ा तो भी. बट जस्ट think about the news being covered by the newspaper. Various news you will find in that just in rupees 5. So that the middle class and the poor people can also afford it. So in very cost effective price we get to know about the various news or the various events or the various things happening not only in our India but all over the world. If we consider the period before from 1961 to 2000, we see that in the beginning there were no alternatives to the print media. Now see, अगर हम development की बात करें, so now the development has been very fast. So there are many sources of information, right? Now we don't have to be dependent only on newspaper to get the information. Now we have social media, now we have internet, and so many things from where we can gather the news. I think nowadays even newspapers are digitally available. Yes, there are different apps of different publications like Times of India. Times of India has their own app which digitally shows you the newspaper on your mobile phones. You don't have to particularly go to the market and buy a newspaper. Yes, but in previous days it was this, there were no development. Social media, digital India, digitalization इतना नहीं हुआ था. सो 1961 से लेकर 2000 तक का टाइम अगर हम देखें तो इट वॉज टोटली डिपेंडेंट ऑन प्रिंट मीडिया. प्रिंट मीडिया मीन्स जो कुछ भी ऐसे चीज़ें जो प्रिंट होती थी, लाइक मैगजीन्स, न्यूज़पेपर्स, मोस्टली न्यूज़पेपर्स उसमें आते हैं, बट रादर देन न्यूज़पेपर और भी चीज़ें हैं. सो 1961 से लेकर 2000 तक का जो टाइम था, इट वॉज टोटली डिपेंडेंट ऑन न्यूज़पेपर. इन अदर वर्ड्स, देर वॉज नो अल्टरनेटिव टू प्रिंट मीडिया. मतलब प्रिंट मीडिया के अलावा लोगों के पास दूसरा कोई ऑप्शन नहीं था. जैसे कि आज हमारे पास अगर पेपर नहीं है तो हम सोशल मीडिया से न्यूज़ देख सकते हैं. वी कैन गूगल द न्यूज़ और बहुत सारी ऑप्शन है जहाँ से हम न्यूज़ फाइंड कर सकते हैं. बट 1961 से लेकर 2000 तक का जो टाइम था, तभी ये पॉसिबल नहीं था. लोगों को सिर्फ न्यूज़पेपर पे डिपेंडेंट रहना था. दे वो ओनली डिपेंडेंट ऑन द प्रिंट मीडिया टू गेट for getting the information. With liberalization and widespread use of internet in India, an alternative for print media became available. Yet the print media still continue to be powerful. जैसे कि मैंने अभी बताया, I just now told you that till 2000 people were totally dependent on the print media, that is newspaper. But after 2000, due to liberalization and widespread मतलब पूरी तरीके से बहुत ज़्यादा फैल जाना. सो ड्यू टू द वाइड स्प्रेड ऑफ इंटरनेट इन इंडिया, प्रिंट मीडिया को एक ऑप्शन मिल गया. मतलब न्यूज़पेपर को ऑप्शंस आ गए. यस, बट येट द प्रिंट मीडिया स्टिल कंटिन्यूज टू बी पावरफुल. लेकिन प्रिंट मीडिया अभी भी पावरफुल है. अभी भी कई घरों में लोगों की सुबह बिना न्यूज़पेपर के नहीं होती है. सो प्रिंट मीडिया यानी कि न्यूज़पेपर टिल डोमिनेट्स द मीडिया सेक्शन. उसकी अहमियत कम नहीं हुई है. उसको ऑप्शंस बहुत सारे आ गए हैं, बट स्टिल द इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ प्रिंट मीडिया स्टिल एग्जिस्ट. इट डिड नॉट गेट वैनिश. इज़ दैट क्लियर? यहाँ तक सब समझा है? अगर यहाँ तक कोई भी प्रॉब्लम है, कोई भी डाउट्स है, तो प्लीज़ मैसेज ऑन व्हाट्सएप जो भी आपको नहीं समझा है. एंड एज आई सेड, प्लीज़ टेल मी दैट इन विच लैंग्वेज यू वांट द एक्सप्लेनेशन टू बी कैरिड ऑन. शैल इट okay, please message me. I'll be waiting for your reply. You want it to be totally in English, or you want to be half in English and half in Hindi, so that it will be easier for you to understand. As I said, I don't want language to be a barrier in teaching learning process. So this was your very first class of SST. I hope you like it, and please message me your doubts. I'll be waiting for your replies. Thank you, class.